What's up, neckbeards and nerdettes? This is Spider. You're watching my toy review. Today we're going to look at a pretty badass transformer turns into a dirt bike, and gonna give y'all some details on how you can win one of my toys. So stay tuned. Don't want to miss it. Today we're looking at Transformers Generations Junkheap. He's a dirt bike. He's one of the Junkions from the original Transformers movie. You can see him there. He's pretty cool looking. He's got a spinning battle axe. It's kind of bendy on the picture on the back there, so I'm not going to embarrass him by showing it. I do like this. I don't know how well it's going to show up with reflection, but we'll get to it when I take him out of the box, because toys are meant to be played with. So I'm going to get this bad boy out of stasis lock, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so we've gotten Junkheap out of his packaging. Let's take a look at his dirt bike mode. Both wheels do rotate, though his weapon attaches into the back one, kind of prohibits it from rolling as smoothly. First thing I checked when I got it out of the package, and was kind of saddened by, there is no steering. I mean, there's kind of, but it bends the entire dirt bike, so we're not going to do that. Functioning kickstand is pretty cool and is almost a prerequisite on any motorcycle transformer. Otherwise, it's just going to fall over like that, which it still does anyways. Nice actual ridged headlight cover. I thought that was a nice touch, as well as the license plate holder on the back. That's also pretty cool. It's got pretty nice line detail in the racing stripe going down the side. I really like the color scheme of it. It's simple 3-4 color scheme, but it works. It stays true to the color scheme from the original G1 movie. For a little bit of a size comparison, here's Warpath, also from the Generations line. It's an older deluxe, and you can see in vehicle mode while they're in their standard parking positions, there's a bit of a physical size disparity that it would seem. But if you turn the motorcycle on its side, it still gets a size advantage. There's no real contest there. But we'll get to Warpath at a later date on his review. For now, we're going to get into transforming Junkheap. Transformation is kind of involved, and I like it when it's not making me want to strangle a baby seal barehanded. First thing we're going to do is pull off this tailpipe assembly, which is his battle axe. There's the clip right here. I can't really pop it out from in here, so just be careful. It's on a ball socket, so if it doesn't come off all as one piece, you can get the other pieces later. See, because my ball socket came off. There's his axe. It plugs into place. Wow. That's nifty. But we're not doing an accessory review. An accessory review? I can say words in the English language. Alright, once his tailpipe assembly is removed, this back wheel, pull back on it slightly to untabs into, I guess, I don't know what part of a motorcycle this is, engine block assembly, whatever. And this just flips up. At this point, you can have access to the ball piece if that popped off on you. Must quit biting thumbnails at some time in near future. Alright, that worked. Anyways, this piece goes in here. So we've got that wheel flipped up. Step 2. Flip the motorcycle upside down, and then it wrecks. We're going to pull the front assembly. It just pops loose. just pull all of this out and down, and then do the same for the back part of the motorcycle. The transformation, getting him back into vehicle mode, is actually a lot more involved than the transformation into robot mode. Both of these yellow parts snap together in his crotch. Make sure his penis isn't in the way. He doesn't have a penis. Rotate that around. Open up his foot. I'm going to pull that down. Make it as long as we can. That's what she wants, right? Again, rotate the other leg around. The foot. Get a little bit of automorph here. You pull the foot forward. It pushes the front of the shin up and unfolds or folds back the handlebars of the motorcycle. Thought that was really, really cool too. Don't rip his foot off. Though he's a Junkion, he'll recover. And that foot rotates around. Though I suppose you could keep it either way. I mean, the Junkions aren't exactly known for their symmetry. Okay, these rotates around like it did right there. I'm going to take a look from here instead. How about that? This is going to become his arms, the front wheel assembly. I just pull apart and rotate around like so. And there's little yellow pegs on either side. You can see those plug in together. Like so many things that are made for each other, they fit together so god dang well. We'll rotate the hand around. Repeat. Alright, now that we move the camera a little bit. The front wheel unpegs from one of these. Oh, here it is. It unpegs from the front axle to rotate forward for no reason whatsoever. Well, there is a reason. The hole here that it was pegged into the axle with, when it moves forward, can loosely peg onto his elbow like that, but it doesn't stay attached very well. So if you want to repose it and make the wheel go with it, well, it's sticking pretty good now, but it wasn't earlier and it was pissing me off. But I thought that was really cool. That's a very ingenious way of getting the wheel on the elbow without hindering motion all that much. And lastly, the head pops up. Hey mate, how you doing? You wanna go get a beer later? He does remind me of like an old British rocker, like maybe Lemmy. It'd be awesome to have a Lemmy bot. Stand, you drunken fool. And he can hold his axe if you want him to hold it. And he has an axe. He should want to hold it, and you should want him to hold it, so he can be happy. Because you never know when evil will attack, and he'll need to defend himself. Or his pretzels. That the axe can also store on his back. So one reason I'm not going to get rid of the dinky little yellow thing. Yeah, that just clips back here for storage. And if you want, you can fold it in half while it's back there. It doesn't really matter. I would really like to see a red, blue, and silver repaint come out of this mold. Give him a Psykill head. Because Hasbro owns the GoBots now. And the world needs a new Psykill figure. I don't know how you feel about Psykill, but I thought he had one of the coolest villain names of all time. He didn't even fuck around with how evil he was. He just Psykilled people. Let's get Warpath back out here. You can see Warpath's a little bit stockier of a robot So he loses a little bit of height. But I still like Warpath a lot. He's one of my favorite figures that I had. I had a G1 Warpath when I was a kid, so this Warpath holds a special place to me. Oh, for Junkheap's articulation, I'd say he's on par with most of your Marvel Universe and other 3 3/4 inch figures. And, you know, that size up scale. Speaking of scale, as you saw in the opening video, he fits the original like 6-inch scale Marvel Legends pretty damn well. So you got a ball socket in his elbow, shoulder. A ball socket in the shoulder. A rotate right below the shoulder. A hinge in the elbow. No extra rotation there. Rotating wrists. Left arm, same as the right, except for the front wheel assembly does hinder the height going up. But it does on the right arm too, so that's really not a big deal. It balances out, literally. He's got a waist rotation. Head is on a really nice ball socket. Hips, he's got a ball socket. A rotate at the top of the thigh. A knee bend. And feet are both on ball sockets, which don't get the best mobility due to the housing around the feet, but it's still a solid figure. Double hinge back here technically, but they bend in opposite directions, so you can't really use it to its full potential. But he can do some pretty good dynamic poses. See if he can play the air guitar here a little bit. That hand won't face the right direction, but let's do like this. He's gonna play a giant fucking bass. I mean, his hands are even in like these weird poses to be playing a guitar or something. Or he's Michael Jackson. That could also work. Hee hee! Jamon! So my verdict on Junkheap is pick him up if you see him and you like motorcycle transformers. He's definitely worth a buy. Superposability. He's got really nice detailing. I don't really have enough good to say about this figure. He's my favorite motorcycle transformer that I've owned. He's right up there with Animated Prowl, and I really, really enjoyed Animated Prowl's design. This one tops it. Like I said, the possibility for a Psykill remold of this is just screaming at me. I think he's even kind of got the red reflector on his head, kind of reminds me of Psykill. This has been Spider for Spider's Toy Review on Piecrumb Studios at youtube.com/piecrumbs. Thanks for watching, and as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, what you thought about the video, what you'd like to see improved, and what you'd like to see different altogether. And in case you haven't seen or heard, there is a giveaway going on in relation to my Super Transformable Thomas toy review. That's right. When I get 200 likes on that video, I plan on giving away my Thomas the Tank Engine Transformer set to one lucky subscriber. So the only way to get it is to go like that video and subscribe. Have a good one.
Go!
I'm thirsty.
Oh, yeah! 2, 1, 2.
Hey mate, smell my fingers.